Not a stupid question. The answer is, I don't know, because the future is unknowable, and I'm not about to say what like a popping or a slow deflating or whatever would actually look like. But I can tell you that none of it is ever good for the average consumer for a couple of reasons. One, the ones who chased this high, got in late and will get out too late to get too much of anything, will have an issue. But also because I've seen some other commenters who are like, oh, I've made a ton of money on it, just not like the billionaires. Right. That's the point. The billionaires can make like astronomical, exponential amounts of money. Your average investor, even if they turn a profit per se, the consumer situation of the K-shaped economy that we're dealing with is so bad and only getting worse in this so like highly unregulated environment that the rest of your economic situation can wash the rest of your profits. So I'm not just looking at like the stock market game itself, I'm looking at like the bigger picture. But even if we just look at the markets, a lot of people's like retirement accounts, 401ks, IRAs, that type of thing are in the markets, and they've historically supposed to been in like safe investments. And increasingly, as I've reported on in my Two Economies updates every week, have been going into things like crypto and private equity and like that kind of thing, which is exactly where this type of investing happens. So when you have like pumping and dumping by huge investors, or when you have things that are really overvaluated, which AI is, that's not a secret, like ask basically anybody right now. It's highly overvaluated, and it's also highly debt leveraged. So it's basically like one crack and it can all come crumbling down. And that's why you find things like when there's a major like implosion of some area of the market, it ends up affecting people's like ability to retire. So yeah, if you're like my age and you're like, well, that's like decades from now and I can still afford to stay in it and diversify and whatever, and I'll be fine. Yeah, you probably will be fine. But I'm talking about our rapidly aging population who is trying to retire and is facing increased healthcare costs, increased food costs, and everything else. This kind of stuff is terrible. We should not be allowing it. And we should not have gotten rid of all the firewalls that we had post-depression to avoid investment vehicles from seeping into things that were supposed to be safe and secure, like commercial banking and that kind of thing. And all of those protections have been dissolving for a long time. Again, Democrats and Republicans have done a great job of dismantling. But yeah, so that is nothing good is the answer to this question in general. But how it actually manifests is, we'll just have to see.